again. Yeah, it's kind of cold out here. It's been a bit kind of grey as well. I wasn't sure if I was actually going to pop out or not, but I decided I was going to, because I need one or two bits. I've deliberately brought a small bag with me so I don't overspend, because I don't really have a lot left at the moment. I'm considering taking you guys for a short walk to show you the last place that I worked. That was prior to, you know, a whole lot of issues happening all at once. But yeah, not really a whole hell of a lot going on today. I mean, it's a Sunday after all, aside from popping up to the Okay, so the sun decided to come out. I'm just walking over the bridge that crosses part of the motorway. I'm heading into Orton Southgate and yeah, I'm going to show you the factory unit where I used to work. If I've got enough energy in me, I may go down and show you where I volunteered. Oh, not again. Okay, this completely ticks me off. In this country we have travellers, otherwise known as gypsies, and they have horses and they basically don't know how to care for them properly. Here's a gypsy horse. I don't know if this is the same one that I've seen previously time and time again. It might be, I don't know. But quite literally he's chained up in that grassy area. And they leave them there for ages. And it's just not fair. They've got no shelter. It could be snowing, it could be raining, seriously windy, and the poor thing just, you know, has no option, has nowhere to go. Can't, I mean, look at it, there's no trees for it to stand under. There's no windbreak, nothing. Poor thing. So this was the unit where my old employer used to be. Unit 4. It was a place called IT Image. They used to do inkjet recycling. So basically the cartridges that go in your printer or in your photocopier, and that used to be the stuff that we recycled. It was an extremely messy job, not the most pleasant of work, but yeah, it did. I did that for about 4 years until, because the company, they weren't very good. They bought next door, number 5, and they knocked a hole through. But yeah, they weren't very good with their finances or anything like that, and they basically cocked everything up and went into administration, and thus we all lost our jobs. So that definitely was not good. Definitely not good. But this particular spot here is where every break time I used to sit, just for a tiny bit of shelter, because back then I used to smoke, and I don't smoke anymore, but yeah, this was where I used to, you know, have my cigarette, have some lunch and so forth. It's very empty in there now compared to the way it used to be. This used to be the manager's office. He wasn't exactly the best manager in the world, do have to admit. But yeah, if you can imagine, in there, along that part there, coming from them windows back this way, we used to have all the racking. There was a compressor over there, big huge thing, and on that side of things we used to have all the lines, and that was where all the work was done. So in going back to have a look at that horse, it turns out it was the one that I dubbed Apache. His hair is just a hell of a lot longer. You can't really see his eyes. But yeah, I mean, you know, a definite giveaway that it was the same horse is as soon as I called to the horse, it came over as quickly as it possibly could. The only problem was he had the rope that is obviously attached around his neck, and then obviously tied off wherever. Part of that was actually, it was wrapped over the top of his head, you know, on his neck, and it had come down and wrapped around one of his legs. So he was finding it difficult to walk, or to even sort of, you know, lift his head properly when the rope was at its maximum length. So yeah, I basically got up close and personal, bit of tugging, huffing and puffing, trying to get the horse to lift his hoof up, and yeah, he did it a couple of times, but it didn't quite work because he ended up standing on the thing after that. But yeah, we managed to do it eventually. So, but yeah, in the process, my coat got horse snot and God knows what else on it. And yeah, so I did my trousers. So I've had to come home. I've had to take my coat off, stick it in the wash, take my trousers off, stick them in the wash too, put new trousers on. Yeah, that's basically my only winter coat. So I'm not going to be able to wear it for a few days because it's going to have to dry off. I daren't put it in the tumble dryer because you never know with stuff like that, you know. It's already a little short in the sleeves anyway, so it would likely just kind of shrink more. Not good. So I'm just gonna chill out, have a snack. Obviously, I've got some adult things that I've got to do now, but yeah, we shall see what the rest of the day holds. Whilst sitting down, you know, having my snack, a little cracker thing with ham and cheese, I was watching Fireball's vlog, like I do every single day. I mean, ever since I've discovered it. And I mean, obviously, a couple of days ago, he ran a competition because obviously he'd gone and test drove. It was like an event, and he got to test drive the new Buick, which is a really nice looking car. And they gave him like a bunch of like free stuff, like a yoga mat and a knapsack. And he was like, well, we've got tons of these things already. So, you know, I'm going to give it away to one of you guys. It's like, you have to go onto the website, the Buick website, have a look at the different colours, pick the one you like best and say why you like it best. So I did that and I put my answer down. And I just basically didn't think nothing of it after that. I thought, nah, there's no way that I'm going to win. I mean, literally, there's no way that I'm going to win because I have the worst luck ever. And I'm sitting there and I'm enjoying today's vlog. I'm watching him having to deal with the possibility of there being a skunk. I wouldn't want to do that. And just the scenic stuff and everything. And it got to the end of the vlog, and he was like, okay, I ran a competition, and he's like, so the winner of the competition is. And it was me, and I'm just like, and I'm sitting there and I'm eating my snack and I'm literally like squealing out loud and I'm sort of kind of overexcited and everything, and I'm bouncing around in my seat, and I can't believe that I won. But the best bit on top of it is not only am I getting the two items, the knapsack and the thing, he's including a book of cartoons that he's drawn, and he's going to autograph it to me, and that is like the cherry on top of the ice cream sundae. It really is. I mean, that is going to be so freaking awesome.